Hello everyone, welcome back in a new video. Today I'm going to be telling you some tips to know how to code faster and better. So starting off by the first tip is you always need to learn basics, alright? You cannot start coding without basics. I guess you already know this, but with a lot of people may not know it, alright? So you need to learn basics before start coding anything. Like if you want to code a website, you need to start learning basics of the HTML and CSS, or like the language they're gonna code the website with. There is many ones you can do it with. So after you learn the basics, you'll find things pretty easy to understand and to code, because without learning the basics, you're gonna just look at the code and see just a big mess and you're gonna just tell yourself, what am I doing? So you need to learn basics before doing anything. Like if you want to code with Python something, you need to learn it. You need to learn Python first, alright? So that's the first tip. You need to learn basics. So the second tip is basically using code using Visual Studio Code and use snippets, alright? Because snippets just make the code faster. By just typing like /top, you're gonna just put you some code that instead of just typing it each time, it's gonna just save your time. Understand what I mean? So that's why we always suggest you to code with Visual Studio Code. And Visual Studio Code also, like, you can add extensions to it, and using those extensions is gonna help you a lot, like really a lot. So the second tip is basically code using Visual Studio Code and use snippets and extensions. Alright? So the third tip here is don't go to servers to ask for help. Alright? Like, don't go to servers, because some servers will just give you the answer directly. In our server, we just like teach you, like we tell you what's wrong and we like try to explain it. I think about other servers, but asking servers instead of searching is bad. So what you have to do is, when you face a problem, you have to try to fix it yourself first, alright? So fix it yourself. Try. Alright? After you try, if you tried a lot, and if you couldn't, it's pretty easy. Just search on Google. Google have everything. If you couldn't find it on Google, try checking documents. If you didn't, like if you used all your cards, you don't have anything else, you're gonna just go asking servers in that moment. Alright? So the second tip is basically don't give up. Alright? Just don't give up, because giving up is just like, you know, when you just code a big piece of code, alright, and then just delete it, that's giving up. Alright? Imagine just like going to school, congratulating, and then after that staying home without any work. That's failing, alright? That's giving up. So learn from this, don't give up. Never give up. Always continue. You couldn't do this code, alright, maybe ask someone. If this someone don't know, maybe try to ask someone else. Search on Google. Try it yourself multiple times, over and over again. Just don't give up, alright? Giving up is the worst thing you can ever do, because it's gonna just end everything. It's gonna end all your work. Okay? So this tip is basically don't give up. Never. Alright? Alright, so the second tip is don't overwork yourself, alright? Like, if you're tired, if you've been coding for too long, if you are exhausted, you can't really do anything, don't overwork yourself. Don't work again, and you're tired, because if you did that, you're gonna just code wrong. And when you code wrong, you're gonna just get crazy, and when you get crazy, you're gonna want to just stop making the code, basically. Alright, so just don't overwork yourself. If you're exhausted, tired, stop coding, take a rest.
Stop it. Get some help.
Taking a rest isn't giving up, alright? They are not the same. Taking a rest is just like staying 5 minutes and just go breathe fresh air. Do anything, alright? So don't overwork yourself, that's the tip, alright? Take a rest when you are tired. So here, going on to the next one is don't copy paste. If you want to learn, don't copy paste, because copy pasting, even if you don't want to learn, even if you just want to do one project and just stop coding, don't copy and paste, because when you copy and paste, you're gonna just get errors, and when you get errors, you're gonna like hate everything. Alright, getting errors, believe me, is the worst thing, especially when it's weird errors. Alright, so just don't copy paste, or even if you want to copy paste, try maybe to understand the code that you just copy pasted. Alright, so like look at the code, try to put, as I did before when I started my YouTube channel. When I coded, I just give everyone, after each line, I just put a note, like / for JavaScript. I just put a note saying what does this code do, what does this line do. Alright, so that's what you need. Just don't copy paste, or learn every single line after you copy paste it, if you will copy paste, basically. Alright, so the next one is basically help other people. Alright, maybe you are just still beginner and you can't really help other people, but if you have something, like if you are free, or you have information that you are pretty much sure that it is right, maybe try to help someone else if he needs help in this. Because when you help him, maybe if he got like a problem, something, you might get it you too. Like while you're coding, it is possible that you get the same error as him. So when you fix it to him, you're gonna learn. So that's what you need to do. Just help other people. Like when I'm bored, I just go to support in my server and other servers. I just go and see if anyone needs help. If anyone needs help, I just go and help him. Alright. So just if someone has struggling with something, instead of just watching him asking for help, or like there's some people who just see the person who has struggled with anything and you just look at him and just loathe. Instead of doing that, just go move your ass and just help him. Alright, so you will be happy, like if he like got his code working because of you. You and him will be happy, because you gotta just say like you actually helped someone, you made someone happy. Alright, so this tip was just helping people. Alright, moving on to the last one. It is basically just read documents and guides. Alright, so if you just started coding with a certain language, or just start coding, or you don't even have to start coding. If you are already coding from too long, like opening the documents is the best way to get help. Alright, just open the documents because it has the answer for everything. Alright, so if you are new to coding, guides will be good too, but guides without documents is just wasting of time. Alright, so you need both. If you're already like someone who code a lot frequently, just use the documents because it's gonna help you a lot. Alright, so that was it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and to leave a comment down below what you want the next video to be. That's it, and ciao.